I am ending the video, but also beginning the video, because in here, I don't know if you can see them, but they are young poets here at Hawthorne School for Girls, the only all-girls public school in Missouri. And I am giving them some time to just write one line that provides an example of enjambment. This video is about the fact that I am bi-municipal in my art, activism, and educational work. I am bi-municipal. So I travel across the state line in much the way that some of my favorite ancestors did, gathering and recovering and sharing between communities of which I share similar goals. Bi-municipal. We are headed to a mass meeting, a post Women's March mass meeting for hopefully some great organizing and planning and next steps visioning. There's Jan Ramses. Hi. Whoop whoop. No KKK, no fascist USA.
Hi everybody, afternoon. It's really good to see everybody here. This is an awesome turnout. Thank you all for coming. So my name is Wes Schenker. I organize with Socialist Alternative, that's probably obvious. And I'm a queer socialist. In these early days of the Trump presidency and reactionary right attacks, it is evident now, maybe more than ever, that we need to build a strong, unified front. The purpose of a unified front is to shift the balance of class forces in favor of the oppressed and exploited. It is an opportunity to turn the defensive struggles we're fighting against executive orders, raids, and local policy into a counter-offensive.
Amen. All right now. Yes.
So people are sharing their visions of love, Black love here, and this has been a fantastic event for our collaborative group of activists for our community building exercise, Ashley, and here at this wonderful bar. So this is a good precursor to, really putting in some work as to what we want from Black elected officials.
Your lungs with these words, and I rebuke the false images of yourself that you have heard from yourself and from others. I speak life so that I may smother out the demons that try to torch you in your mind. I have found that I am only bound by my mind if I allow it.
Let's start there. Like, I love Black people. Yeah. Like,
Yes.
I mean, damn.
I love Black people.
So, like,
I love being Black.
Okay.
Yeah.
But in all seriousness, no, I love Black people, love being Black, so I love that Black-owned space. Because like we shared in several sessions, is the fact that a lot of times our work is with not all Black people, right? So how we show up, how we have to show up, a lot of times can be difficult.
All right, we are here in the Revolutionary Workshop, working with our lead artivist.
And Elisa too.
And Elisa, and my baby's over there making a sign. And Vega, could you introduce yourself and just talk a little bit about what you do and what your passion is?
I'm Elizabeth Vega, and I'm an artivist, and I believe in making social justice visual.
Beautiful. And the cool thing is that Vega collaborated with other activist artists, and one of their pieces is in the Smithsonian right now.
Never saw that coming.
You might have heard of it. It's the Mirror Coffin, which is so resonant and powerful. And some of that idea is kind of a jumping off point for what's going to happen at an action on Friday. So we're excited.
Yeah, very excited about the action on Friday.
Yeah. So, no more profit over people.
And it's called a chant for East Saints 2017.
From long millennia and centuries,
we arrive.
we arrive.
We arrive toting sundry indigenism.
We arrive drumming old world catechisms.
Disembarking at drinks of cataclysm.
We arrive. We cross-fertilize.
We derive. We derive.
We survive.
Nobody, but nobody can roll our hair alone. But as Lady Day said,
God bless the child that's got his own. That's got his own.
we arrive.
Cahokia mounds and sacred grounds.
Immigrants and indigents.
Middle Passage Express and underground consciousness.
Ethnic creeds.
And abductees.
Gothic gables.
And streetcar cables.
Garlic breasts and TV deaths.
Onion fingers and doo-wop singers.
Do, 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 do the girl, do the girl, do the girl. Blues guitar and bruised slop jaw.
Fiddles and skittles.
Seesaw and pillow.
Low gas lamps.
And red light vamps.
Scripture readers.
And animal breeders.
Lollipops and hot bebops.
Dough leader.
And Deutsch leaders.
Baklava.
And hot Java.
Beer songs and ice tone.
Brassy jazzers.
And razzmatazz.
Gospel.
And polka.
Hostel.
And mocha.
We
Here.
We rebuild.
We till. We meal. We get real and surreal.
Until.
Sainted East Saint is people with pain that comes silently.
Or in high train tracks preaching decibels.
From disfigured hope,
We rebuild. And rebuild. After war.
after flood,
After tornadoes.
after riots and lynching,
Even after riots and lynchings of the mind.
after white flight,
After black flight.
after bright nights of flame,
We procreate.
we debate,
We meditate.
we mediate,
We interpenetrate magical and actual here and hereafter.
we satiate on being free to be.
We're word with an S on each end.
Spoken birds, shape-shifting, back and forth,
Between umps and astro planets.
in flight to New York
For homegirl Barbara Ann Teer's funeral.
with Miss Kwansaba on board.
Arcs of Alvin Ailey's agile arcs.
Racing mazes of air in whim and song.
Glenn Turman and Robert Hooks.
The latter by letter through Hattie Winston.
Letting in light, you rode to steer lost loves.
From self-hatred glowing magnets of deceit.
Back into arms of East St. Harlem. Papa may have, and Mama may have, but East St. Boogie's got his own. We got our own. Lifts its face, all unashamed. Gwendolyn Brooks. 1. Sing a song for Gwendolyn Brooks. Sing it loud, a Chicago blues. Skip to the beat of elevated trains. They grumble, rumble, and roll real fast.
That's not a good excuse.
Get a job, hippie. Get a job.
Hold on, I got a message here.
All right, so as you're checking your messages, I'm Facebook Living right quick.
Okay.
And I just wanted to inform my friends and followers of what we're doing. So I'm going to turn it to me first. I'm going to talk about Indivisible. Indivisible was a movement started by some former congressional staffers, and it started as a Google Doc that kind of broke down how the Tea Party eventually, a small group of kooks, eventually got a majority Republican Congress and Senate and have led to this crazy Arrested Development president that we have at this moment. And so they broke down how they did that through local engagement with their members of Congress, MOCs. So here in Southern Illinois, the 12th District, we are engaging our representative, and his name is Mike Bost. Mike Bost is doing what you've read in the news a lot. He is avoiding an in-person town hall because, of course, the members of Indivisible, those of us all over the country who are unhappy with the repeal of ACA, who are unhappy with the executive orders, these travel bans, these anti-Muslim, authoritarian, and xenophobic choices, racist choices, are showing up at the town halls demanding that they represent their full constituency. We may not have voted for you, but we demand to be heard and represented. You are our representative. So today, this handsome young man is serving as the leader. And could you tell us a bit about what the action involves?
Sure. We've brought Mike Bost a cake. We miss him. We haven't seen him in a while. And
We miss you, Mike.
We miss you, Mike. We don't know what's happening to you. We're kind of worried.
Yes.
Is everything okay? And so we're coming here to ask you for a face-to-face meeting with your constituents. You had 12 of them between 2014 and 2016. The last one you had was in August 2016. We miss you. We haven't heard from you, and we want to be able to talk to you about why issues are important to us, like the Affordable Care Act, because many of us depend on that to have our health care. So we hope you'll be receptive to us and that we can go in and have a productive meeting.
Awesome. And here is our cake. And it says wanted. It's a little chilly out here today. And I was going to walk over there to the sign for the Collinsville Cahawks. Is it Cahawks or Cahawks? Lord, named after some indigenous people that inhabited this area, for whom some very incredible mounds are named, the Cahokia Mounds. So maybe it's the Collinsville High School Cahawks here in Southwest Illinois. They're having a Right On Fest. I see the sign. I am present and accounted for. So I'm gonna go in here and take my place.
Her book, Chap, focuses on the life of civil rights icon Fannie Lou Hamer. Even though Treasure is completing a PhD in English literature and criticism, she's a published writer, a gifted veteran, and educator. She's spoken on stages all over the U.S. and in Europe. She uses her humble beginnings in the federal housing projects in Meridian, Mississippi to fuel her passion for helping college-bound students write extraordinary college entrance essays. And she offers perceptive leaders, trustworthy diversity and inclusion facilitation. You can read about Treasure's vision for social justice educators every week at www.femininepronoun.com. The QR code will take you to her website. So let's go ahead and give a round of applause and welcome.
My name is Zoe Reckline, and I'm a junior at Collinsville High School. And just the way that you presented yourself when reading made me cry. It was just so energetic, and I really loved the energy that you had.
Thank you. Hello, everyone. It is your intrepid poet, Treasure Shields Redmond. And I am in St. Louis, about to go into the Sheldon Art Gallery to see my girl Dale Chambers opening, which has to do with Washington Park, and has to do with some cemetery art there. There she is, there she is. Oh, this is the famous artist here, Dale Chambers. And I'm hey, Chan. Oh my God, let me hug you. No, I hear you. Are we doing the Native American? Don't steal the baby soul, because I want the baby soul not to be sold either.
Exactly.
I support that choice.
Exactly.
But tell me about tonight's opening. Like, what do you? Oh, that's the best part. Bring it back here. Bring it back.
Is she looking? She looking like what?
But tell me about the opening. Tell me about it.
Well, the shelter. This is
And let's come away a bit from the music. Because once I get pulled in with my daddy, you know it's over.
This work is about Washington Park Cemetery and also Circus Flora and a youth project that was headed by Jenna Bauer. My work in particular is working with Washington Park Cemetery. It's one of the oldest and largest and most notable African American cemeteries west of the Mississippi River. And however, it is completely derelict, and we want to change that because I have 3 ancestors that I cannot find in sections 12 and 6. Their names are Evelyn Haynes and Aaron and Pearl Miller Haynes. And I've been searching for them for 5 years. And when I go out into the community, I end up finding more people, black folks, who can't find their people that are buried in Washington Park Cemetery. And so we want to shine light on not only their lives while they were living, but we want to give them an honorable afterlife or representation of such. And it's been a little bit difficult, and I've been ethnographically going out there and processing and creating art based on my journey and finding them. And it's paired with a photographer and a videographer. Okay. And also I have my animation in the show, and you will see a painting of my grandmother.
Okay.